Hi there and welcome to the channel. I'm Carmen and I'm going to jump right into this and show you how you can collect junk while you're traveling to create not only junk journal spreads but also some memory keeping like scrapbooking, also a travel journal, and just combine them all into one and include it in your junk journal. This is actually our travel day spread. I actually took up 2 pages. We drove through several states, so I picked up things along the way on our travel day. We also stopped and stayed overnight on the way down in the city of Jacksonville. So this is all junk I picked up from the hotel room. So this is the room we stayed in. Our checkout date's actually the next day. This is actually November 28th. And so this is the day that we checked out. We actually found a geocache by our hotel, so I added a little photo of that for memory keeping and also put a note so I would know what that was, because a few years from now I might be, what in the world is that? But you can pick up all kinds of fun things when you're traveling. Almost everything you see here except for the photographs and the embellishments like the stickers was found items. So the 2025 was on a brochure. The background that you see, the yellow background, was a Cava takeout bag, the Mediterranean takeout restaurant. The washi tape obviously is embellishments. I also ripped out some of the Cava bag as well to add here to embellish. But all of these are from brochures, and all of these things are, we didn't see everything on this trip, but we have been to all these places at some point. And so I wanted to have the memories, because we've been to this fort in St. Augustine and we went by there. We've also been to Savannah and toured there. So I wanted to add those since we were going by those places. One great place to look for junk is welcome centers to a state. So if you are in the United States of America and you're driving, almost every state has welcome centers. They're basically places to stop to go to the bathroom, but they also usually have a ton of pamphlets and different things that you can gather to add, because we've also toured this museum here before. It's right off of I-95 in Georgia. So we have been to like everything that's on here at one point, even if not on this particular trip. So stopping at those welcome centers is a great way to collect junk or trash or whatever you want to call it for your junk journal and for memory keeping. So this is actually the day we boarded the cruise ship. And if you cruise, you've got some really easy junk for you. They give out these newsletters every single day of your cruise that tell you what's happening. They have the schedule. Sometimes they have maps. That's exactly what this is. They gave us a map of Key West. But let me focus on the boarding day first. This was actually our key card to get into our room. And so I've also added a few pictures, but like this picture came out of that newsletter. This is actually the receipt, or whatever you want to call it, for where we parked. We parked at Port Canaveral in Florida and in the United States. And so that was our parking pass where we bought, you have to pay to park at the cruise ports. And then all these little things you see that look like they might be stickers, these are just part of that newsletter. And then our stateroom attendant actually gave us his card, and so I ripped off part of his card to put on here. But yeah, other than the background and the embellishments and the photos, this is pretty much junk that you see here that I collected while we were there. And then this was a day in Key West, so I've got a couple of photos. We've been to Key West many, many times, so I didn't take a ton of photos. This is probably our 5th or 6th visit to Key West, Florida. Beautiful, love it, by the way, as an aside. So if you want to go there, and also if you would like to see how I created these 2 pages in detail, I actually did a journal with me and showed how I put this together exactly. So if you'd like to see that level of detail, definitely check it to 2-part. It's this part and this part, 2-part series on the channel. So definitely check that out. And so this came from a famous bar in Key West, so that's junk. This came from a free flyer junk, and again, all these other pieces came out of those daily newsletters that are from the cruise ship, so again, junk. Bimini, I ended up not getting as much junk as I expected, even though this looks like there's a lot going on here. Some of this is, even this is from that cruise ship flyer, so that's junk. I did buy a sticker in Bimini. I just wanted something that was specific to Bimini for sort of memory keeping. That was our first time to Bimini. I'll be honest, wasn't our favorite port. I know this is not a cruise video, but just to let you know, wasn't our favorite. Some people love it. But this Bahama Mama, this Resort World, that all came from a brochure. And the Bimini Beach as well, that's from a brochure. So again, the majority of this page is found items, so not stuff necessarily that's complete trash. I've got some of that coming up, but definitely found items, not purchased items other than the sticker. The sticker is the only thing purchased. And of course there's some embellishments. I've got some washi tape here. I've got some photos I took. I took a picture of one of the largest iguanas I've ever seen. I've seen iguanas in all different types of places, but that one was huge and bright green. And this beautiful scene on the beach. The beach was beautiful. It absolutely was gorgeous. And then a few stickers and some fun sequins and that kind of thing. And then over here was actually a sea day. And this is December 2nd. They actually decorated the ship on the Bimini day, but as you can see, I had a lot going on for Bimini. So I went ahead and put some Christmas embellishments on this side just to add the Christmas aspect. And I also took a photograph of their main tree in the grand foyer. So that's there with some washi tape. But again, everything else here is from these are all from that little handout that they give you. And this was a dark chocolate that they left on our pillow. Each night we got a chocolate on our pillow. And so I saved one little tip. I've given this tip before, but in case you haven't seen my other videos and you're new to the channel, and if you are, by the way, welcome. And also, if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more information like this on junk journaling. And also hit the like button. That helps other people find the video, and I greatly appreciate that. It really helps me out. But we saved one of the chocolate wrappers, so that's junk, trash, if you will, whatever you want to call it. But my tip I was going to give is I clean the back side of things like this before I use them in my junk journal. We live in a very humid, bug-friendly environment because we live by the beach on the east coast of the United States. And so we get a lot of insects, especially during the warmer season. So I clean the back of food items. So that's just a tip. Or if you can't clean them and you have a laminator, I recommend laminating. And I'll talk about that in just a minute when we get to the page where I did some lamination. So the next day was Puerto Plata, which is in the Dominican Republic. This is a place we had never been before and that we really enjoyed. So I captured several photographs. We went to a fort, we went to a cathedral. That's just a view of the ocean with that Puerto Plata. You know, if you've ever been to a cruise port, every port has like a giant sign. That's us in this rainbow little gift shop area that was really cute. But then this came from the flyer that the cruise ship gives you. And then this was really special to me. We went to the fort, as I mentioned. That's a picture of the fort with a little cat. I don't know if you can see the cat, but I love cats, so I had to take a picture of the cat there. But this was the actual ticket they gave us. I know it says $200, but it was $2 US. And so for each person. And I love that it has the Spanish, the boleta and the adultos for adult ticket. I love that as well. So I think this is a great memory. And if you're someone who likes to color, you could even color this as part of the embellishment phase. I left it as is because I love that as a souvenir, so to speak, a free souvenir or junk. It's things we would normally just throw away, but I love keeping ephemera like this. And then the next day was a sea day, but it was actually a really fun sea day. I don't love cruising, I'll be honest. I used to love it as you change. We've been on so many cruises that now I'm like, eh. And sea days, I like even less. I like exploring new places, not so much the sea days. But this sea day was actually really fun. They did this poolest day ever. It was a lot of fun. I took a picture of the officers playing in their uniforms, playing volleyball in the pool with customers, or whatever you want to call it, passengers. We spent a lot of time when we were on the ship in Eden, which is just this really pleasant area where they had some acoustic music playing. I would grab a tea. I'll show you the tea bags later. I would grab a tea, just relax in there and watch the acoustic music. And then I just thought this was really cute. I got this sort of photo frame. I don't even know if you can see it. I've put so many embellishments on it. Out of I know Michael's is normally expensive, but they had these little paper books with 48 pages on sale for $4.99. So I grabbed a tropical one and it had this little frame. So I've got that with a picture of us at sunset on the ship on this day, added little tropical embellishments. And then I made this bookmark they have little activities to do on the cruise ship. So this was free. Don't get me wrong, we paid for everything on the cruise, but I mean, there was no upcharge for this. It was included. So it was pretty neat. It was a little, I put these little things in and then they poured something over it. So I thought that would be fun. So I glued that down because to me, this is way too thick for a bookmark. If I was going to, I actually read a Kindle, but if I was going to read a physical book, this would be too thick. So I just thought it was fun. Adds a lot of color here, and that was essentially free, so you can call it junk if you want. This was stuff they gave us. This is actually a postcard they gave us that was included. Like I said, nothing's free on a cruise, but included. And then moving on, we went to Nassau, Bahamas, which we've been to even more than Key West. But this was one of the most fun times we've ever had in Nassau, and all we did was walk around on our own and explore, and we went a little further than we've ever been in one direction and just saw some really cool stuff. So I took some pictures of that. We've been here a lot. This is Junkanoo Beach, but we went past Junkanoo Beach and they had these beautiful nativity on the beach, the nutcracker on the beach, some Christmas trees. It was so gorgeous the way they had it set up. They were getting ready for a Christmas market, so we just got lucky. And then again, here's the junk, you know, that's from this too, from the ship, the map as well of the area. But then this is what I want to talk about, that's laminated. We actually picked this up off the ground when we were at Junkanoo Beach, but I just loved the color. My husband actually spotted it first. I absolutely love the color of it. My bracelet just came loose. I want to talk about this bracelet too. I think the color of this is just gorgeous. And so I felt like it was just the pop that I needed of color for the junk journal. So we grabbed it and then we laminated it, and I think it looks great. And it looks cool on the other side too. The other side's green and has some stuff on it, but I went with the red so it would sort of balance out with some of the other red on the page. I don't feel like everything has to match in a junk journal by any means. That's why I love junk journaling, because you can just do what your imagination wants to do. But I do like sort of a semi-cohesive theme with pops of color. So the bracelet I said I wanted to mention that came loose, I'm actually going to redo this. I've already decided I am actually going to loop a piece of paper through this bracelet and then washi tape it down with a bigger piece of washi tape, because I may want to wear this eventually. I bought two of these while I was there. They were really inexpensive. It's got a little turtle on it. I bought it from a woman who was that was making these by hand, sitting in this general area near the Nativity. And so to me, it's like a cool memory. And so I bought a couple, and I'm wearing one, not right this minute, but when I want to. But I might want to wear this someday, so I don't want to permanently affix it, but for now, I'm happy with it here. And over to this side, I didn't want to spend a lot of time on debarkation day, so it only has like a tiny. I did want to put the tea bags. I was drinking this English breakfast in the morning, and I was drinking this herbal peppermint tea in the evening, and so I just grabbed a couple of those tea bags, so that's definitely junk. Again, pieces from their the free, if you will, handouts that they give you. And then this was our luggage tag part of it to get off the ship. And so I put that with a little luggage sticker and time to go. I think this is supposed to mean time to get going, but in this case it's time to go home. And I did like this that they had. This again was something they gave us for free. The don't be sad it's over, just be glad it happened. I like that because we did have a good time, even though I said cruising is not my favorite thing to do anymore. I have great memories from this cruise. From this you can see just how easy it is to grab some pure junk, because if you want to argue that the newspaper from the cruise ship, I totally accept that. But there's plenty of junk to be found, plus some inexpensive items that you can add for memory keeping, even though that's not pure junk journaling. And then just add your little photos. And if you want to know how I print the photos out, for me, I use Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, you could use another program. It doesn't matter. I squeeze 4 normal size photos onto one 4x6 and print those out, and then I just cut them apart, and I don't even care if they're perfect. I just do it casually. It's a junk journal. I'm not worried about perfection. If you'd like to learn more about junk journaling and journaling in general, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.